explanation of the expansion of the light of Ein Sof into the 4 phases in order to uncover the Kli, which is the will to receive.
Yes.
Item 30. For that reason, any expansion of the light of Ein Sof consists of 10 Sfirot. It is because Ein Sof, which is the root and the emanator, is called Keter. The light of the expansion itself is called Chokhmah, being the entire measure of expansion of the light from above, from Ein Sof. It has already been said that the will to receive is incorporated in every expansion of light from above. However, the form of the desire does not actually become apparent before the desire to extend light awakens in the emanated being more than the measure of his expansion. Thus, because the potential will to receive is incorporated immediately in the light of the expansion, the light is compelled to bring the potential to the actual. Consequently, the light awakens to extend additional abundance, more than a measure of its expansion from Ein Sof. It is in that light that the will to receive actually appears and acquires the new form through a transformation of form. That makes it darker than the light, for it gained oviyut, coarseness, through this change of form. That part that has become more coarse is called Bina, as in the verse, I am understanding Bina, power and Gvura is mine. Indeed, Bina is a part of Chokhmah, meaning the very light of expansion of Ein Sof. However, because she increased her desire and drew more abundance than the measure of her expansion in Ein Sof, she thus acquired a change of form and grew a little more coarse than the light. In this manner, she acquired her own name, namely the Sphira of Bina. The essence of the additional abundance that she extended from Ein Sof by the power of her increased desire is called the light of Chasadim, or upper waters. This is because this light does not extend directly from the light of Ein Sof, like the light of Chokhmah. Instead, it is assisted by the emanated being who intensified the desire, consequently acquiring a separate name, the light of Chasadim, or water. Now you find that the Sphira of Bina consists of 3 kinds of light. The first is the light of Bina itself, which is a part of the light of Chokhmah. The second is the thickening and the change of form in her acquired by the intensification of the desire. The third is the light of Chasadim that came to her through her own extension from Ein Sof. However, that still did not complete the entire vessel of reception, since Bina is essentially Chokhmah, who is indeed very sublime, being a direct extension or expansion from the light of Ein Sof. Consequently, only the root for the vessels of reception and the operator of the operation of the Kli appeared in Bina. Afterwards, that same light of Chasadim that she extended through the power of her intensification extended from her once more, and some illumination of Chokhmah was added. This expansion of the light of Chasadim is called Ze'er Anpin or Chagat. This light of expansion also increased its desire to extend a new abundance that is greater than the measure of the illumination of Chokhmah in its expansion from Bina. This expansion is also regarded as 2 bchinot, two phases, because the light of expansion itself is called Zeranpin or Vak, while its intensification is called Malchut. This is how we come by the 10 Sfirot. Keter is Ein Sof, Chokhmah is the light of expansion from Ein Sof, and Binah is the light of Chokhmah that intensified in order to increase the abundance, by which it gained Oviyut, coarseness. Zeranpin, which consists of Hagat Nehi, is the light of Chasadim, with the illumination of Chokhmah that expands from Binah. And Malchut is the second intensification in order to add Chokhmah more than exists in Zeranpin.
I understand this is difficult to perceive immediately, even though we talked about it many times, and you've learned this in the preface to the Wisdom of Kabbalah. You know, after the TES, but you just simply have to read it a few times, and let's organize questions for this later, even for tomorrow or the next day. We'll have a lesson for these 4 phases, even though I'm certain it won't be, not everyone will be satisfied, and there will be more and more questions. And in truth, these 4 phases, because this is the source of all the spirituality, it is revealed bit by bit.